Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Alex, the Comic Hoarder. Thank you so much for clicking play on this video. Over a year and 9 months ago, I had a conversation with Kenny Sanderson at Sanderson Studios, and I had a really important book that I thought was deserving of his fine work. And make sure to check him out on Instagram at Sanderson Studios. He is incredible. The work that he does to conserve comic books is incredible, and some of the biggest books in our hobby pass through his hands. He's worked on amazing books and amazing collections. So I want you guys to definitely check out his work. In this video, I have finally got back my very important book that I had sent him to work on a year and 8 months ago. Going into this work, he knew and I knew that this was going to take a long time and it was going to be expensive work because every single page needed to be leaf casted and worked on. And what I mean by worked on was each page was basically separated and then reconnected with some sort of paper or some sort of tape that he will show in some of these pictures. But it was a very difficult process for him to separate that old stuff, get all that restoration off, and then to be able to conserve the book. So we knew this was going to take a long time because he was going to do this on top of the other work that he had. And it was also going to be very expensive, considering that one of his pages, maybe if you get a cover conserved, it's going to be anywhere from $200 to $300. So we knew this was going to be expensive, but I knew that this was a book worth getting his work done on it. So over a year and 8 months, he's been working on this book, and he showed it off to some of the industry thought leaders, and they thought the work was really well done and pretty amazing, actually, from where the book was to where it is now. So I'm going to open this box. We're going to give our first impressions here, and then we're going to get some close-ups, and then we're also going to share before and after pictures. Long intro, but it's well worth it. Hopefully you guys are ready. Here we go. This video is sponsored by the Shortboxed app. It's the easiest and safest way to buy and sell graded comic books online. There's a link in the description below to download the app for both Apple and Android devices. Check out the link. It lets them know that I sent you and start shopping or selling today. All right, so I've got the package. I'm going to start opening this now. I've had this package sitting for a while, but all right, the package is all opened up. It's ready to go. The first thing we have here is the business card. This is Kenny Sanderson, professional comic book, leaf casting, conservation, restoration, and pressing. But it's not pressing of like the books off the shelf. It's pressing of like All Flash Comics #1, like he did for me. He did a really nice spine roll correction. It's big books. It's not the after slabbed $50 9.8 books. So there's his information. Definitely check him out at Sanderson_Studios on Instagram. And then on the back, he shows an example of his fine work. Really great. Then you've got this flash card, flash drive, thumb drive, and it's going to have the nice before and after photos, really documenting the work that he did. But here is the beautiful comic, all done and ready to go and out of the bag and board. So this is Marvel Mystery Comics number 14. And it is incredible. It's got the very first Human Torch issue, which is Human Torch number 2. It's got an advertisement on that and the inside pages. Now, the nice thing about this is I can run my finger across this book, and I'm not worried about a brittle cover. I'm not worried about damaging this book any further. Here's the back of this book, the advertisement. This book has been through a lot, and it's worth saving. It is fantastic. The inside of the cover, which I'll show more close-ups, has some really great advertisement there for Human Torch and the first appearance of Toro. And then every single page needed to be leaf casted. You can see there, that is all new pulp, new paper. It's amazing. It is wonderful. Here's the inside of the back cover. And this book has been saved for future generations. Otherwise, this book was going to be falling apart in huge dismay, but this is wonderful now. So what I'm going to do is cut away, get some really nice close-ups of this book, and we're going to show everything about it. It's beautiful. It's fantastic. The work is amazing. And now we're able to flip through and see and read these great stories. So hopefully you guys are excited for more close-ups and then before and afters. Here's the book, the front cover, as you can see on the left side, the spine side. There's so much tape and so much brittleness holding this book together. There's another look at it. It's just blown out. It's completely gone. I think it's completely split, but regardless, there's so much tape, brittleness. There's some restoration there where someone tried to draw in some of the line. As you can see, it's just hanging on for dear life at this point. Lots of pieces hanging off, and it's just, I mean, this thing is seconds away from being gone forever. More pictures of the inside, the great ads, just tape everywhere that you can possibly imagine. Now this next one shows what they, like the paper that they tried to use to conserve the book on every single wrap of the comic book. It's incredible. It has been an honor and a blessing to look at this amazing work done by Kenny Sanderson. I've got it there on the stand with a backing board behind it. It is beautiful, it's gorgeous, it's conserved, it's saved for future generations to enjoy this comic book. And now I'm going to be able to read it and check it out without worrying about the book falling apart or further damage to the book. We went back and forth on whether we wanted to get this graded, but for now, we just want to enjoy the book for what it is. We want to enjoy the pages on the inside. We want to enjoy the cover. If you get something graded, it's not the end of the game. You can always crack it out. But for this book, at this time, we want to enjoy the stories, the artwork on the inside, and the amazing work that Kenny Sanderson did on each and every single page of this comic book. Hopefully you guys really enjoyed this video. It was an honor once again to show it to you guys and to display the work of Kenny Sanderson. If you ever need anything, just strongly recommend. He's a good friend of the community. He's one of the best, and he's definitely a treasure in the community. So hopefully you guys are doing well, and I will talk to you all on the next one. See you. Bye.